Hello, everyone. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Today we are talking. All right, everyone. I hope that intro wasn't too choppy. How y'all doing? This is just part two of the video that I wanted to do. That's been holding in my archive. I was like, I have to get this video out. I was seriously thinking, like, I have to get this video. I know this is seriously um, left field for some people, but I was like, I have to get this video because there are some things I need to say about certain sign that has really been a huge benefactor youth, so to speak. So, with that said, if you haven't got a gist of the title, the sign that I'll be talking about is the sign of Gemini, of course. Gemini. Yes. Y'all, I mean, I wasn't done. I mean, clearly I wasn't done with my analysis of the astrology signs and things of that nature and how they hold some partake in this new age. So we needed a part two. So let's talk about Sagittarius and Aquarius because I have a story. And let me tell you from personal experience of this particular story. These two together are sick, but steamy like a Leo, but not heaven and peace like a Leo. It's hot, sexy, orgasmic, addicting, and toxic like Pisces. But you know what? We'll get into that later. We're going to talk about the bizarre cosmic reason Sagittarius is drawn to Aquarius, the kind of connection that feels magnetic, chaotic, karmic, and completely illogical. We're going to get really dive deep into the whole little cosmic regime. So I hope you guys are ready for that. With that said, here are your warnings.
Please note that this is all alleged. I've never met any of these people. I've deeply researched all of my information. This is all alleged. I've never met any of these people. I've deeply researched all of my information. This is a trigger warning. In this video, I may be talking about or showing sensitive material about some subjects or topics that may be disturbing or upsetting or may bring forth some troubling memories, as you read in the description or title. With that said, either end the video now or brace yourself. Aside from that, enjoy.
All right, fantastic. Anyway, let's move forward here. Okay, so let's start with this really. I mean, you guys are seriously going to be so shocked. First of all, I started writing this on the 5th, and a lot has happened since then, but who cares? Okay, let's start with the opposite freedom phenomenon. Okay, and make sure you guys share with a family, a friend, because this would definitely be insightful for all of them, and I don't want them to miss the fun. Okay, so listen. Sagittarius for an Aquarius is freedom. Sagittarius, freedom in motion. They run, explore, expand. Aquarius is freedom in identity. They rebel, detach, redefine themselves. When Sagittarius meets Aquarius, they feel like they found someone who doesn't cage them emotionally or mentally. Sagittarius thinks finally someone who doesn't try to control me. Aquarius thinks finally someone who doesn't need to own me. Depends on, the person, because there are some people who are crazy, okay? This creates a magnetic loop. Even when the relationship itself is unstable, it's so true and fun. Lots of laughs and dancing, fun, hot sex, and more. It's beautiful. I mean, don't put us in the same room together, lovers or friends. We will be the most popular people in the room without trying. Oh, and Sagittarius will always gravitate towards the Aquarius without knowing, point blank, period. They are automatically cosmically attracted to one another. And I pretty much learned that the hard way. To be pretty much honest. Seriously. Oop, let me go back. Oh, I'm not done yet. The cosmic curiosity. You Sagittarius' obsession with understanding the Aquarius is crazy. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Curiosity, philosophy, meaning. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, shock, disruption, awakening. Sagittarius becomes curious about Aquarius in a way they aren't with other signs. Aquarius becomes a puzzle to Sagittarius that they want to solve. Sagittarius feel like, what are you? And why do I want to know more? Okay? Because they're always trying to figure this out. Aquarius feel, why are you so fascinated with me? And then there comes a roller coaster, because there's definitely a roller coaster with these two. I mean, the roller coaster is toxic, but the makeup is definitely hot and steamy, and the fighting is just as crazy and steamy. That's the dynamic of Aquarius and the Sagittarius. They are just seriously. By the end of this live show, you guys are gonna get a really great understanding of this dynamic. I'm telling you. Take a look at this.
One thing that people really don't talk about when it comes to that Aquarius and that Sagittarius is this. Aquarius might be the only person that make that Sagittarius feel like they don't have to entertain anybody, not impress them, not prove themselves, not consistently making the energy feel high. Around Aquarius, Sagittarius starts realizing I can actually just be me. See, Sagittarius gets labeled as the funny one, the adventurous one, the curious one. Aquarius gets labeled as the reserved one, the quiet one. Sagittarius gets labeled as the emotional one, the emotional one.
Did Did you guys hear that video? Should I? You said you didn't hear anything. Okay, I'll play it again.
Standing one thing that people really don't talk about when it comes to that Aquarius and that Sagittarius is this. Aquarius might be the only person that make that Sagittarius feel like they don't have to entertain anybody. Not in.
Hold on, hold on, just a second.
Them One thing that people really don't talk about when it comes to that Aquarius and that Sagittarius is this. Aquarius might be the only person that make that Sagittarius feel like they don't have to entertain anybody, not impress them, not prove themselves, not consistently making the energy feel high. Around Aquarius, Sagittarius starts realizing I can actually just be me. See, Sagittarius gets labeled as the funny one, the adventurous one, the outgoing one. But people forget something. When everyone expects you to always be the fun person, eventually it starts feeling like a job. Sometimes Sagittarius just wants to sit in silence. Sometimes they don't have all the answers. The problem is that people are used to that one version of Sagittarius to the point where they they don't even notice when they're tired. But Aquarius is different. Aquarius isn't usually looking for a performance. They're paying attention to on how somebody thinks, how they process life, how they see the world. So Sagittarius noticed something. I don't have to keep talking every second. I don't have to force a vibe. Aquarius is perfectly okay with existing with you. That kind of acceptance that catches that Sagittarius off guard. Here's where the misunderstanding happens. People think this connection just works because they always doing something exciting together. Honestly, that's only part of it. The real connection starts when Sagittarius realize that they can show up on an average day and Aquarius don't expect them to become somebody else. Aquarius isn't grading every interaction. They're simply trying to understand who you naturally are. That creates a different kind of comfort. Think about this. That Sagittarius, they text Aquarius, right? I'm not really in the mood today. A lot of people might answer, what's wrong? Why are you acting different? But Aquarius is most likely to respond like this. All right, let me know if you need anything. No pressure, no guilt. No making Sagittarius feel bad for having a bad day. That small moment builds trust. People know that Aquarius, they often spend a lot of time in their head just thinking, analyzing, planning, questioning everything. But that Sagittarius, they come in and remind that Aquarius this. You don't have to figure out everything today. Sometimes it's okay to laugh, take the trip, try something new, experience life before analyzing every detail. That's why these two quietly balance each other. That's why I don't think the strongest part about that Sagittarius and Aquarius is adventures. I think it's the relief. Sagittarius finally feel like they can take the mask off. Aquarius finally feel like now they finally found somebody that's not trying to change them. When two people give each other that permission to completely be themselves, that's when a relationship starts feeling less like work and more like home. One thing that
Those are definite facts. Now let's talk about this karmic loop because there's definitely a karmic loop when it comes to the dynamic relation between the Sagittarius and Aquarius. Let's talk about sun beginnings, endings, and reappearances. You see, Sagittarius and Aquarius often have past life entanglements. They start suddenly, end suddenly, and reappear at strange times, usually when Aquarius is leveling up. Sagittarius shows up like a cosmic checkpoint, basically. You know, like, okay, you have reached your destination. Even though Aquarius is feel like we haven't reached our destination, but that's primarily what the Sagittarius is always doing. They're always trying to come in and tell you that, okay, you reached your destination. They're always trying to give their opinion. So that's the dynamic of the Sagittarius and Aquarius kind of thing. But please understand that there's definitely, even though there's a lot of good insights, there's a lot of bad insights as well. They do have a history of always running into each other in past lives dynamically. Some of them last, some of them don't last. Most of them don't last. They probably won't last because it'll be a toxic, violent, chaotic relationship. But the ride will be very, very interesting. And, you know, by the end of this video, you're pretty much get a good insight what I'm talking about here. Okay, so let's talk about the shadow mirror effect. Okay, have you ever had a Sagittarius mirror with who mirror your worst traits? I mean, seriously, they mirror each other shadow traits. Sagittarius mirrors Aquarius attachment or predictability and disappearing acts. Aquarius mirrors Sagittarius bluntness, restlessness, and commitment avoidance. This creates a volatile but unforgettable connection. I mean, volatile and toxic as hell. The crap I went through was one, but remember, it depends on the person and how the person was raised. But all the Sagittarius I've been through with was toxic, violent, the most nightmarish relationship I ever had. But in the beginning, it was okay. But in close to the end, it became very, very toxic. Seriously. And then, goodness, what in the hell? Okay. Hold on for a second. I think my slideshow was not updated, you guys. Oh my gosh. It wasn't updated. Okay. We're just going to roll off this one because apparently half of my slideshow to go. It was actually done. Anyway, so let me just say this. Okay. The cosmic misalignment of the truth, okay, of a Sagittarius and Aquarius. Okay. Remember, Sagittarius drawn to Aquarius, but Aquarius isn't meant to stay. Here's the twist. Sagittarius drawn to Aquarius, but Aquarius is really meant to stay with the Sagittarius. Sagittarius comes into Aquarius's life to push them into a new chapter, awaken something, teach a lesson, or close a karmic loop. So their relationship was meant to be temporary in the first place, never meant to be permanent, just a temporary, fix, so to speak. Okay. That is the truth. There's never a permanent situation with the Sagittarius. It's always just a temporary situation. So let me just ask you a question here. Have any of you ever been with a Sagittarius? If you haven't went to Sagittarius, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear your stories. And I just want to tell you right here and here, because I didn't bring Sagittarius in the last look because I have such a toxic and crazy relationship in my past with the Sagittarius. And personally speaking, I would love to be friends with them, even have a love affair with them. But in terms of a longevity relationship, hell no. I will run for the freaking hills. Hell no. Because we are literally mirror images of one another. And it's just, it won't work. It won't work. I mean, we'd be riding down friends, whatever. He can be cool around me, laid back around me, whatever. Friends, we can be friends. But like I can be friends with a girl. We'd be loyal friends. I mean, really loyal friends. But with a guy, never a relationship, just lovers, and that's it. And that's it. But Sagittarius, they always have a tendency to fall deeply. And when they fall deep, it's hard for them to get out. Instead of being so mysterious, Aquarius, they always want to chase. And then you get the psychotic ones that will literally stalk you, embezzle, manipulate you until the days come, like they probably doing to my channel. So trust me, it can get really, really crazy and toxic. But that's all I have. Thanks for whoever stayed throughout the duration of the video, and I don't think anyone's been watching anyway. And I'm out.